everyone, it's Linda McKenna from Golden Rule Senior Placement Services coming to you today with Tuesday Talks. Our topic today is what new ideas and activities are there for seniors to enjoy? We were talking about that it's cold weather on the last couple of weeks and how seniors need to be engaged and all. And it's really hard if they're living at home and there's snow on the ground for them to go on the roads and get to their destination for some activities. So, we were creative in thinking of some great at-home ideas to do. And also, if you're in senior living, of course, it's all contained in senior living that they can enjoy their activities. Why we're focusing on this so much is that the fact that why seniors need to do activities is really to keep them engaged. It keeps their cognitive ability enriched as we grow older, because we do have a decline when it comes to cognitive ability, and especially if there's no interaction or engagement or stimulation. It is very, very present. So what a great way to make the best of the cold weather, make the best of doing activities, and what the benefits are of them all. So it really, the different benefits of staying active during old age is one is supports cognitive health and function. The brain is a muscle, and it has retention, it has muscle memory, and the best part of it doing it is to exercise it. So as we have always said, and many times in many different genres, meaning, if you don't do physical activity, if you don't use it, you lose it. Same thing with the brain as far as a muscle is concerned. So it shows that studies that if the ones that forego taking care of their brain health, it is a faster progression into Alzheimer's and dementia. So what a great thing to do with your senior loved one is to enrich their brain function and mental ability. So number 2, improves overall strength and power. Actually, exercise does that for no matter what age group that it is. But if somebody that keeps a body strong, likelihood is that they're going to have their mind strong as well. So, doing a daily routine may be low impact, some kind of cardiovascular or aerobic exercise. Even chair yoga is very, very popular. Walking, some activities like some folks are still into tennis, or there's pickleball now, but if that's too advanced stages, just stretching and pumping, and maybe a stationary bicycle is something that is also good. But it does help overall strength, and it does empower the mind as well. But number 3, the best benefit of it all is that it allows us to socialize. Sitting and existing all day and not having an activity, it just one moment goes into another moment, it goes into another day, into another night, and there is just an existence. So if you're not active minded and embody with others and socialize with others, even just a conversation is an activity. It really does have a good coping mechanism during these cold days, but more importantly, participating in it is just so advantageous. It's just socializing. It could be over a cup of tea, it could be in a conversation with somebody, it could be card games, whatever that it may be, but it's socializing is engaging. Number 4, reduces loneliness and alleviates symptom of anxiety. When you have too much time to think and sitting there all day thinking and, like I said, existing, it creates a lot of anxiety in our seniors because they remember what they were able to do. So now they're depressed and they're very anxious that they're not able to do it anymore. And they become very codependent on their family. So they don't like that. It makes them feel less independent. They're dependent on everybody, and it puts them in a very precarious situation, is that I'm the mother or I'm the father, and now I have my children taking care of me, when it should be always the other way around, what they're used to. So, the great part of that is, to get them out of that anxiety, is to keep their mind active. And then also for their depression is to keep their mind active. So with an activity, is great. Socializing is great. Physical activity is great. They're putting their mind to something else. It's distracting them for sure. 5, let's take one. Make the most of their day. I can't agree with this more than having a purpose. Having a purpose each day, doing something, some type of activity, is better than just sitting there and waiting for the time to pass and going back to bed. So, having some kind of activity, is better than waiting for time to pass. Okay, so it's important to make most of the day, no matter if it's the morning hour that schedule an activity. Wait till after lunch to schedule another activity, and maybe before dinner time, another activity. So if you just burst it over the day, it becomes something to look forward to, and it's kind of keeping them really on track of being active and enjoying their meals as well too. We talked about many activities that are wonderful for seniors, and we spoke about this many times. As long as their eyesight is good, is reading crossword puzzles or doing anything of that nature is wonderful. They're engaging in the book. They're partaking in their time of exploring. Sometimes it's educational books. So why not sharpen somebody's memory? Also, if the eyesight is not good, maybe in a little area of the house that you could have a recorder and do a Kindle book or a audio book is something that is great that the senior can enjoy as well. 2, walking. I can't say enough about walking. Again, it is movement, but it also is cardiovascular, so it gets those muscles and that blood flow really, really importantly. It also regulates sugars, your sugar level, your insulin levels, and you're less at risk for vascular compromise as well. If you don't use it, you lose it. Remember? Stretching or yoga, we talked about. There's so many things online that you could show your senior loved one. And a lot of them is chair yoga. It's just stretching, sitting in a chair. Even lifting legs or over arm push-ups, that kind of thing, pushing up is a great thing. So we don't expect them to run a marathon, but doing that is circulation. It's getting them involved. Playing board games, great, no matter what age one is, but playing board games is wonderful. It's a lot of motor skills that gets involved in that. Puzzles, even doing some types of card games as well too is a lot of fun. Bingo. There is so much you could do one-on-one when you're seeing your loved one. Of course, it's very difficult for them to do alone, but they can do a puzzle alone. So be creative in doing that. 5, dancing and simple calisthenics. Dancing is great. You don't have to be standing up dancing. You could actually dance while you're sitting down, or something very, very light. It actually helps motor skills also, and it also balance. It helps as well too. So, but something that you don't want them to do alone with you guiding. Cooking, let them be involved in the cooking process of the meals. How wonderful that would be, is preparing a salad. Let that be their job for the dinner time. So cooking is that now are they participating, they're contributing, but now they get to enjoy what they made with you as well. Gardening. Well, it's cold out, so it's kind of hard to garden. There's a lot of inside gardens that you can do, potted plants and all, and that would be something really neat. Once they grow and the weather is best, then you could go outside. There's a lot of tabletop gardens that you can create as well too. So again, nurturing, giving them a purpose to do something in their day, and they see the fruits, excuse the expression, of their labor. Number 8, crafting, making cards, making wreaths for the different types of holidays. What a great craft to do. I can't say enough about doing cards. That is wonderful activity to do with your senior loved ones, because what does it create is also that you are communicating with family maybe far away. So, you know what? Engage in that. Is something that is very, very useful, and it is something that is very engaging, and what a memory that you keep. There's a lot of indoor activities that we spoke about. Maybe sharing life stories. Create a wonderful gift to one another. And this is my life. Take pictures, do photo albums together, record what they are reminiscing about. What a great keepsake and a legacy that you can give to your family for generations on. Maybe they're never going to be able to meet. The generations on are not going to be able to meet your grandmother or your mother. But here's the legacy that you could now videotape, even with your phone, or also a video and verbal. What a great keepsake to have for the generations to come. So what I'm leaving you with is be creative, do an activity. This is where I always promote senior living, because it's encapsulated in the senior living community. This is done on a normal basis. But for those that are at senior living and at home, make sure that they're active and be some kind of thing that they have something to look forward to, some kind of activity, and be creative, like I said. To no further ado, I always send you to my website. It is www.goldenruleseniorplacement.com. There you will find not only my demographics, my bio, testimonials, there's various options, resources, all those video talks from the past are there too, and also links to my social media. So ways to get in touch with me, if you have a want or a suggestion, please write me. I would love to consider what you would like me to discuss with you and your senior loved one. Next week is the week before Valentine's Day, so we're going to prepare for Valentine's Day with our senior loved ones. Again, thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talks, and I look forward to you having another conversation with Tuesday Talks next week, and in preparation for Valentine's Day. Thank you. Thank you for always tuning in. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Have a blessed week.